Hi guys, what's up? JZ back here again with another Vikings free agent update video. And breaking news, Cordell Patterson is no longer a Viking. He signed with the Oakland Raiders. So now, what does this have for the Vikings? First off, I want to wish Cordell Patterson the best of luck. I think he was always positive around here. But I think we need someone that's better at receiver. So even though I think he was taking steps forward last year, but I think we need someone better that can be where our quarterback, whether it's Sam or Teddy, will know where he's going to be on every route. So now we have some big question marks on our offense and special teams now. Looking at our wide receivers, we know our first two. We know we have Thielen, or we actually don't know we have Thielen. Thielen is a restricted free agent. I think there's a really good chance we'll re-sign him. He's from Minnesota. He'll probably take a little discount to stay with us. I've seen every indication that he loved his time in Minnesota, so I think Thielen will come here. But right now on the roster, we only have Diggs. Treadwell is a giant question mark, and those are the only two real guys we have. Isaac Fricky from the Gophers, he's still under contract. We got to played his way as an unsigned free agent. That's all we have. Or Jarius Wright, I keep forgetting Jarius Wright, and Mobo. So a lot of question marks now open up on offense. I think we're definitely in a situation where we're going to be looking for a receiver, whether we get a veteran in free agency or we look towards the draft. If I know anything about Rick Spielman, tuition would tell me that we would go to the draft. So we still would like more tackle depth and more lineman depth in general. We need a defensive tackle. We don't know what Tree Floyd is. We need an outside linebacker to replace Chad Greenway, and we need a slot corner depth if we don't feel like Mackenzie Alexander is ready. So where would we be able to get a wide receiver? It'd have to be in the later rounds, 6, maybe 7, and then we still have to hope that one of the guys on the roster can take a step forward because they'll be getting a lot more playing time. We've seen in the past that Jarius Wright is very capable of being a solid receiver. So this would be a chance for him to prove that he does have the talent. Because if he can put up decent numbers with Christian Ponder on a run-first offense, he might be able to put up pretty decently high numbers in a Sam Bradford-led offense like it did last year. If we don't have a top-notch running game, which I don't think we still will this upcoming year, but with our improvements on our offensive line, we should be running the ball better. But anyways, wide receiver-wise, I think we'll have Thielen, Diggs. And now where do we go from there? We're hoping Treadwell will be that guy who ideally we would have Thielen and Treadwell on the outside and Diggs would roam in the slot. And we would have, of course, Rudolph at tight end. And then we would have, right now, Jarius Wright or Mobo, Fritke in those 4th and 5th slots. We have those kind of 3 guys fighting for that spot. And I don't think Mobo really has a chance to win an opening day roster spot unless he takes a giant step forward this offseason. So now we'll probably get a mystery guy to come in there, and he'll probably be the number 4 guy, where he lost Charles Johnson. So we need Thielen now. We might be giving Thielen a lot more money than what we were going to do because he does have a second-round tender on him, but we really need a receiver on our team that we know can make plays. So I think we're going to shove a lot of money to Thielen now and make sure we get him. Now, special teams, we still have Sherrills, who I think is more valuable than ever right now because we really need a kick returner, and he's the best kick returner on our team right now. And we need a gunner, and I think we have guys who can do that on the roster. I think we have a good special teams coordinator that can put guys in the right spot and get our special teams to do as well as it did with Patterson, or at least close to it. I think Patterson's kick return abilities might be a little bit overrated, to be honest with you. He's still near the top of the league as far as talent goes, but all I've ever seen him is he's fast and he has decent vision, and that's all you really need to be a kick returner, but it's mostly set up for the blocking from our special teams coordinator. So I think if we have a guy like Marcus Shales that shows he has speed and vision on punt returns, I think we won't lose too much on kick returns. But now Shales is really valuable. Guys now have the option to make their team as a kick returner, as that position is now wide open. We've seen Thielen stick around because he's shown he can make plays on special teams. So that's what other guys are going to be in the money for doing. If a guy like Mobo can prove that he can be a good kick returner, then maybe he'll have a reason to keep him on as the wide receiver number 5 or 6. But if not, he'll probably be on the practice squad or even cut. So it's going to be a big time for a lot of those other guys to show that they can do more than just catch the ball, and they have to run more than a few routes. But there we have it. A long video saying how Cordell Patterson is now a Raider, and the Vikings now have a pretty big question mark at wide receiver. So anyways, this is JDoZ. Subscribe if you love the Vikings. Share this channel out. Spread the word out to your friends. And we'll see you guys in the next JDoZ video. See ya.